think it's the same for the end. Doesn't just
Yeah, we're here. We're here. Are we here, Jacob? Are we really here, man?
Are any of us really here, Herman?
That's true. Yeah, that is actually a true statement. Are we ever mentally here? Everybody, welcome to Just the Two of Us. And what we're gonna do to start this right away, we have to start right away. We're gonna recap the show from 2 weeks ago, like wrestling. We're recapping the show, guys. We talked about everything. My favorite topic was ketchup on top ramen. Was my favorite topic of that show. Now, is it true, Jacob, that you're a cigarette?
I'm a cigarette,
or that you're a bundle of sticks?
I have a gentleman referred to me as a bundle of sticks before. Yes, yeah, and it is recently is exactly 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. Now, that must have been pretty tough for you. What's your reaction to that, Mr. Jacob Waters, as we address our audience here on Just a Few of Us?
I think my reaction was, meh. I'm kind of over it by now. Yeah. Wait a minute. Let's get to the important question. What was your reaction about ketchup and ramen?
Oh my gosh!
Are you right over it, or
I love ketchup and ramen so much, man. I can't even tell you how much I love it. In fact, I think tonight for the game, I'm going to have there's a football game tonight. It's preseason, so it's not that important. But I'm going to have some ketchup and top ramen. What flavor do you think? What flavor goes well with ketchup, Jacob? Maybe the chicken.
I would assume you're going beef tonight.
I think I should go beef tonight. I think I should go with the beef.
I mean, I would put ketchup on my burgers.
See, CM noticed what we did unintentionally.
Oh yeah, this is so weird. We got on here and we're like, oh, we both got haircuts. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. I mean, I was planning to get
Swear to God, that wasn't planned.
No, it was not. It was not planned at all. That's it. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Stephanie? How you doing? How you doing, Stephanie? Good to see you. But anyway, yeah. So you're recovering from being called the bundle of sticks 2 weeks ago. I'm recovering from top ramen and. Oh, and it was really weird. The other day, I have to tell you, 2 weeks ago, after the show, a dictionary flew right at me. It was really weird, man. I'm telling you right now, I've been playing so much Words with Friends lately too.
Did you dodge it or what?
No, it hit me. It hit me straight in the chest. It was really bad.
Did it take the wind out of you?
It took the wind out of my sails. I'm telling you right now, it was terrible, but it's okay. Someone actually did throw a dictionary. It was fun. It was really awesome. I never had that kind of experience before, folks. But I guess there's a first time for everything. So on the show tonight, everybody, we are addressing. Is there more stuff we have to recap, Jacob? I don't think there is, but
no, not too much.
I think that's about what happened 2 weeks ago on the show.
Yeah.
But tonight, everybody, and I have my co-host here. He's a very ordinary person. He's one of the ordinary people that I know. The other one, of course, would be Ayla Productions. April.
You only know two ordinary people? Is everybody around you great, or how does that work?
Well, a lot of things around me are great, Jacob. I have to tell you, it's really tough being great. I mean, you see my name, Herman the Great. It's like...
Is that one of those, like, self-anointed nicknames, or, like, how does that work? Like, because I've always been told that people can't give themselves their own nicknames. So I wonder, like, did somebody call you this? Is it... self-describing characteristic?
No. Someone actually did really seriously call me this. It was, for those who don't know, I'm actually Greek and Lebanese. And so the Greek side of me is Herman the Great, Alexander the Great. So it took off. Yeah, you've heard of him. Well, I have too.
I know who Alexander the Great is.
I'm better, but I'm better than him, though. I am Herman the Great, so I'm a lot better than him. But yeah, so it was. I started off by thinking I should call myself Herman the Great, but I thought you're right. You can't give yourself a nickname. So someone actually called me Herman the Great. I'm like,
there's no correlation to religion. Like I know your original name Herman.
The name Herman. Yes, the name Herman is.
Yeah, but what was the person that you were named after considered like a great? Like, is that also?
He was considered a saint. He's a saint, Saint Herman.
Okay.
He's not Saint Herman the Great. He's just Saint Herman of Alaska. He was a great saint, I guess.
Saint of Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska. Yes.
I did not know he was from Alaska.
Yeah, he was Saint Herman of Alaska. He was originally from Russia, but he was sent to Alaska to enlighten the Aleut.
I feel like that's a fair climate to send him to.
Yeah,
like if you came from Russia, I feel like
from
that's
Russia.
Doable.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, so that's who I'm named after. Herman, St. Herman, Alaska. So I just added the great in there.
Ooh, so what have you been up to? How's the car situation going?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I want to get too much into that, but I will anyway since we're on a show here. The car is running great. Let me say it like this: the car is running absolutely perfect. Couldn't be running better. The computer system absolutely sucks. It's been over a month of me driving to and from my home, 35 minutes away, to try to see if it can get updated. I spent 6 hours Tuesday, and they said, "Oh, we can't update it. You can't stop the car, or it will restart the process." And then I talked to Ford later that night, which I wish I would have done sooner, because they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. The update you're trying to update to is actually a really bad, flawed update." I'm like, "You couldn't have told me that a month ago. You couldn't have told me sooner." So the car is not updated right now, but you know what? If that's the worst thing that's happening in my day today, Jacob, I think I'm doing pretty darn good.
I don't know, man. Because I was asking you about the other day. How many hours did you sit in that fucking waiting room? Just curious.
About six hours.
Jesus
overall.
Christ!
So 6 hours.
And
Now,
you paid them to sit in there? Is that how that works?
I didn't pay them anything.
Oh, they didn't fix anything?
No, they didn't fix anything. The update didn't update, and plus the update would have been under warranty anyway. If they had to replace something, it's under warranty. So,
that's a plus. At least you weren't paying them to hang out there for 6 hours.
No, they gave me. Hey, you know what? They had good cookies, good coffee. The water was okay.
Them all home?
No, I ate like at least 8 cookies though.
Right. Keep them coming, lady. I got all day.
Right, exactly.
I would have done the exact same thing if I got to sit anywhere for 6 hours.
You know what? One time I was sitting in there, they actually had like hot dogs and stuff like that too in there. Hot dogs and pizza. I'm like, damn. And I'm like,
always like that the random day you walk into the bank and it happens to be the day that they're making popcorn and fucking they got pizza outside. Oh yeah, it's the way to go. Warranty work is peaches and cream. It's the best way to have it.
What's up, Regina Lifestyle? Welcome to the stream.
Hello, Regina.
Or welcome to the show, I should say. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, Gonzo, I did do that because that's the sanitary thing to do. Okay, so Jacob, you would probably support me on this. All right. So would you, on a table that you don't even know if it's dirty or clean, would you put your cookie on there and eat it? Because or would you put it on a napkin?
That's a good question. I would probably pull, and I'm also weird about that. I pull the second napkin.
Oh, you would? Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong.
I won't pull the Polaris napkins that's on the outside that everybody's been handling before me.
Yeah.
I will actually pull the inner napkin.
No, yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, you wouldn't eat it off of a dirty table, though.
No, right? I wouldn't. That's why I'm giving you the severity of it. I'm like, no, I even need the second napkin inside the roll. Like,
that makes sense. But I did that on my stream because I did a stream. It was not a 6-hour stream. I was just like, you know what? It's almost 4:00. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, hello, Mud Rabbit, by the way. Welcome to the show. Good to see everybody out there watching. Everyone hit the thumbs up button on my stream, not Jacob's, because he doesn't care about those, but I do. I cry at night when I get dislikes. I start to cry. It's really sad. But it was a 6-hour ordeal. But yeah, I picked up a cookie that they had made earlier in the day. They made them way too. Well, they weren't way too soft. They were actually really good, but they were just soft cookies. They were.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who complains about a soft cookie?
No, I was complaining about it first.
What kind of sinner are you? Like hard.
Hey, look, I like my cookies a certain way. All right, Jacob.
Was it shape day or something? Yeah, apparently, like, we just figured this out earlier. Like, we just turned on our cameras maybe 5-10 minutes ago, and we were like, "Oh, we both got haircuts."
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, we both got haircuts on the same day. Although Jacob's, yours looks a little different than what I'm used to. It looks like you kind of have like a ponytail to it or something like that.
I just cut the sides.
You cut the side. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Then I shave my face. I don't have any beards anymore.
Yeah.
No facial hairs.
I have a beard.
Got that baby face under there hiding.
Don't guys, look what he does. Look at the stuff he does here.
Herman, I do this for you. I tried to look pretty for our special event today. Okay.
I know.
The least you can do is compliment me, young man.
You look so beautiful.
Thank you, boo.
I'm totally lying through my teeth, but he has a man. Yeah, he does have a man. I love his man bun. He's so sexy. This is actually my boyfriend, everybody. Don't tell anybody. Oh, wait, we're broadcasting live to everybody on YouTube. By the way, we're broadcasting live to about 1 million people. Like, do we have to kiss and make up too? I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I
He
don't,
drops his phone and looks down. I don't want to.
I don't, it's like, I
I
don't
didn't
want
come
to.
in for this.
I was trying to figure out who that Susanna person is, but that they said they like my stream. I was trying to figure out where they were. I guess they're my stream. It doesn't say what channel it's on. It just says it's on YouTube. That doesn't really help me.
I don't know because I'm not seeing any come on your side. I don't usually do the paperclip thing over here. Or no, I don't remember.
It usually.
Or they're all just funneled together. I can't tell.
Yeah, no, they're all funneled together. But if I was simulcasting this from my StreamYard, it would.
There's 3 on your channel and 3 on my my main channel.
No, I'm talking about the comments.
I know. So I'm assuming if that's how many people are watching, and this is how many comments came in.
Okay.
I don't know exactly which comments came from where, but
yeah, I don't know.
At least half of the comments I assume are from your channel as well.
I hope so. I'm not
now
sure.
Now you got 4 people over on your channel.
Oh, I'm the best though, Jacob. We all know this. Remember, I'm Herman the Great. I have to worry about really dumb things during the stream, everybody.
And I have to correct this because we had another gentleman that calls himself Great come on after you the other day. He was just having such a hard time pronouncing your name. So maybe go over it a couple times just so we can get it through Harry's head that there's definitely a great one out there that he doesn't apparently know about.
No, actually, I changed. No, Jacob, you didn't hear this. I changed it to Herman the Good, so I wouldn't offend people.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you didn't hear about this?
No, I didn't hear about this. Give me the update.
No, so I had to go and get it legally changed. I don't know why I'm glitching out here, folks. Am I glitching out? I look like I'm glitching out on my end. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'm Herman the Good now. I'm no longer. In fact, let me change it right now. I'm sorry. I forgot to change this.
But why? Why are you Herman the Good?
Because I offend British people by having this name.
I mean, British people tend to think they're great, but come on.
Most of
the accent doesn't make you that much smarter. Let's be honest.
There we go. I'm so sorry. Herman the Good, everybody. That's my name. You'll see it pop up here in a second. But yeah, I forgot to tell you before the show that I changed it. You know, I didn't let you know until the show started. I'm Herman the Good. You see right there, I like that. Herman the Good. It's better than. I mean, you know, I'll probably change.
It doesn't look great, but it looks good.
No, it doesn't look great. I don't want to offend anybody who's great. You know. So even though my channel says Herman the Great, everyone's gonna. Hey, what are you cooking, by the way, Mud Rabbit? Are you gonna cook me food tonight? I'm actually kind of hungry right now.
She's prepping the coop, so she's talking about the chicken coop. She's got chickens.
Oh, I read.
She's a chicken lady now.
Oh, I read. Oh, sorry, I read cook. Oh my goodness.
No, I was just.
I'm from California.
Giving you a heads up on what the comment meant.
I'm from California because I don't know how to read, folks. So that's why they call me Herman the Good.
You said time to and you just stopped reading after that.
Yeah. Yeah. I stopped.
Never mind. I might be taking that comment back, Harry. I apologize.
Why is Harry mad? Is Harry mad right now?
No, I just thought it was funny that I was just insulting his intelligence, and then you started reading a sentence and then just stopped right in the middle.
I always stop reading in the middle of the sentence. If it doesn't say what I want it to say, I just stop reading. Time to prep. There we go. And she's gonna prep food for me right now. Folks, this show is. By the way, what is going on with my camera? Is it glitching on the stream too, or is it just on here?
It was just your mouth for a second. It was slowing down, but it seems to be caught back up.
I don't know what's going on right now. Well, I mean,
when I was watching, it seemed to be lagging a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's probably my Wi-Fi. I'm right by the router. I'm not plugged into the router right now at the moment. I should though. Oh, Jacob. So let's go back to the ordinary people here that we're going to talk about here today. As an ordinary person, how do you get through life every day? Being ordinary.
How do we get through life every day? Being ordinary?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Wake up every day, you know. Yeah. Put my pants on the same way as everybody else. Except then when I'm done putting my pants on, you know, I go make a shit ton of money. And
well, that's
just ordinary shit.
All the ordinary people, where do they all come from?
No, I don't know, man. I wouldn't.
It's rough.
I wouldn't say anybody's ordinary. To be honest, like facade. aside. I don't think anybody's ordinary. I think everybody's extraordinary in their own way, to be honest. And definitely everybody shines in other areas. The problem is I think people try to shine in too many areas and they overreach themselves, whether it's helping others, whether it's helping themselves or anything. I think people overreach all the time, and that's what makes them fail. Yeah, overcompensate.
Overcompensate. Yeah. By the way, the good thing wasn't working for me. The gimmick wasn't working. I had to go back to being great again. I was going to try it for a few minutes.
I was trying to be good, but I'm just
trying to be good. I'm just too great. I'm busting through. So the ordinary people, it's rough, everybody. If you're out there who's ordinary, see, Jacob's trying to make it easier for you guys that are not actually great. He's trying to address the ordinary people like him. Everyone's extraordinary in their own ways. I mean, I agree with that, but for devil's advocate purposes, I'm actually disagreeing with it. I think that I'm the greatest of all time. Hey, by the way, happy 9-year anniversary. Real quick, I have to say this. They never watch my show, or they never watch my streams and my shows or anything. But happy 9-year anniversary to Steel Toe Show. It's not their 9-year anniversary here on YouTube. It's their 9-year anniversary overall. They've been on YouTube for, I think, 2 years now, or 2 or 3 years. But anyway, they had Corey Adam on the show earlier this morning. It was good to see him. It was good to see him. He might be a guest.
You can see him anytime on the Corey Adams channel.
Yeah, he's Corey Adams Comedy. Yeah.
If you really support them, I mean, you could follow all of them in their channels.
I usually do. Well, I don't know where Johnny's channel. I don't know where Johnny's channel is, but I know Corey Adam Comedy. Everybody. He's on Twitch and on YouTube, and I don't know if he's on anywhere else. But yeah, and then Aaron M. Holt, love you. Shout out to you, Aaron. I've only been
to Corey's channel one time, actually. It was when we all called in as Jake Hudson. And that's the only time I've been. Well, I've been to Steel Toe a couple other times just watching.
Yeah.
But, the infamous one where Schmidt and, Granny, I think Granny called first, and he by far has the shittiest Jake Hudson impression. I would say you beat him on it every time.
Okay.
And Granny is meh. And then Schmidt's probably the best by far.
Yeah.
Even Jake Hudson would agree to that.
Oh, yeah.
And then, God, I got thrown off. And I could have done such a great show on Steel Toe. I fucked it all up. 2 Jakes called in, and then I called in, and I didn't realize the caller ID was going to come through. So my landscaping company came through.
Oh, yeah.
It said Jake's General Escape, and I fucked
funny.
it all up. And then I saved it when I went over to Corey's. I was like, they call me the Scrapist. I was like, I started a landscaping company.
Yeah, he has a call-in show too. I'd rather watch 10 Hours with Rocco than. Yeah. I know not everyone's a fan of it. I'm not like a super fanatic. I just like their show because they seem to do something right, and they give me a laugh. Maybe it's too easy to make me laugh, but I do like Steel Toe. But I'm not like their super defender. Like, it's the greatest show ever. What the greatest show ever is, Mr. Jacob Waters? This show we're doing right now is the greatest show.
I mean, I don't know about that, but it's all right. It's all right.
Listen, do you not know who I am?
I do know who you are.
Okay. Just checking.
Know exactly who you are.
Who
Herman the Good, you just told me.
Well, yeah, but I changed back to Herman the Great. I morphed back into Herman the Great. Hey, Jacob, I have to ask you a question, and the audience out there that's watching on both of our channels, all 3 channels right now. Audience, and you, Jacob, would you buy Herman the Great merch?
Would I?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on what it would be.
Well, I mean, right now there's I can't really get into too much detail.
You get like a Sasquatch suit with your old gold logo, like right in the front. I'd wear that.
Well, right now I'm talking to somebody that I can't really get into details online right now at the moment, but he's talking to me about 5 different designs. We haven't really looked into anything definitive yet. It might be in October or November we're going to release Herman the Great merch. Shirts. We're going to start with shirts. We'll start with shirts, the obvious thing. But, I told him, I said, man, it's going to be wintertime soon. We're going to have these be long sleeve shirts.
Oh, no, I'm gonna need either a long sleeve shirt or a sleeveless shirt. Or a sleeveless shirt. There is no in between for me.
No?
No.
Well, I mean, we can do that for you. We'll do special orders for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do special orders.
Because then I'm gonna definitely silk screen something on it as well. I will add to this shirt. It'll be a proper investment.
That's all right. That's okay. You can add to it.
Welcome back, Mud Rabbit.
So you're back from cooking then, Mud Rabbit, I guess. You're back from cooking stuff.
No, she didn't miss your horrible joke. Don't worry.
No, I'm sure she saw my horrible joke.
I hope so.
While she was prepping the coop. Sorry, I can't talk accurately here, Jacob. I can never speak on our show. It comes naturally. I don't know. I'm the great
pretend it's me. Hey, pretend it's me and you, boo. Okay.
It is.
We're not online. Ignore this chat. There's nothing.
There's nobody here. There's nobody here, right?
There's nobody watching us. There's not 9 people watching. We're good. It's just me and you hanging out. This isn't going to be up on the internet. And
internet. What's that?
Oh yeah, we're in. Are we still in your room where the magic happens? Or are we in a new location?
No,
today?
No. We're actually in the living room tonight.
Okay.
We're in the living room.
So we came in here to live. So let's live a little.
Well, if Mud Rabbit was out there watching this when it becomes an actual show, I made some really stupid joke about the you said time to prep the coop, but I thought you were cooking. So I kept saying, "What are you cooking?" And Jacob's like, "Oh no, she's prepping the coop. She has chickens." I'm like, "Oh, crap." Because
there's a simpler way to explain this. You wrote out fully in a sentence what you're going to do, Mud Rabbit, and he read, "I'm going to prep," and immediately stopped reading and assumed that you were going to cook food.
Well,
that's the best way to explain this.
I mean, eventually the chickens could be food. I don't know. I don't know if she has them for chickens.
I mean, I guess she could be going out there and just bringing them right in from the coop, but I wouldn't have them in a coop. I wouldn't have a whole coop if I was getting ready to slaughter them.
No, she probably has them for eggs, probably.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, so that's probably what it is. But anyway, I get it. I'm a restaurant people. Me too. I'm hungry. I haven't had anything to eat all day long. I think I need to get my top ramen with ketchup for tonight.
That's the way to do it.
Beef top ramen.
What do you usually go with ramen wise when you do ketchup? I just guessed beef. What's your go-to? Are you a shrimp ramen guy? What do you?
Yeah, I love shrimp ramen. Yeah.
Okay. I would think marinara sauce. That's fair. That's a fair dipping choice.
Yeah.
Marinara.
Well, I do put marinara.
The cocktail. They put cocktail sauce with shrimp. Never mind. Sorry, I said marinara.
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's the same difference, as they say.
It's not the same thing at all.
It can be.
No.
Cocktail
sauce doesn't taste anything like marinara.
Well, no, it doesn't.
We're talking Italian to like seafood.
Yeah, well, I don't know what. Yeah, what would you classify? By the way, I said she's gonna eat the chickens for the chickens. Yeah, I think I need to figure out what I'm trying to say before I say it here, Jacob. I'm not really on the ball tonight. I'm kind of off. I'm a little off, man. Should I reset the computer? Should I reset the computer in my head?
So why are your balls off tonight? I'm gonna. What's throwing off the gears?
I don't know, man. It's just a mental thing. I'm suddenly I'm suddenly Jake Hudson type nervous right now.
Oh no, he's never nervous. He's cool as a cucumber.
Listen, I've had a tough day, Jacob.
He has all of his shows scripted before he even comes on. I don't know if you knew that. He definitely writes them out a week in advance.
What?
Oh yeah.
Are you being serious on that one? Really?
No, I'm not being serious on that one. He just wings it like we do.
I know. Hey.
Feed the hamster. Good call, Mud Rabbit.
Feed the hamster. There we go.
Someone's got to keep that wheel running.
That's right. You know what? Honestly, though, he could script the shows. Hey, hold on. How's everyone doing? Hope you're staying safe. That's what he does. He does it so well. But anyway, yeah, I feel like I'm off tonight, though, man. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe you should just
relax,
get into your inner Hudson, and if you don't know what to say, you just break into song.
Yeah. Hey, Jacob, since this is public, can we actually address this real quick?
What would you like to address?
You and I lasted a lot longer than you did. I'm a good person. Thank you, Mud Rabbit. No, but
I would have lasted. Wait, hold on. You're premising this wrong. I would have lasted a lot longer if you weren't there.
Probably, but I still have to say you didn't last as long as I did because. So this Mr. Jake Hudson guy, we can address it because it's public, unless he took the stream down, which I don't think he usually does. But he had Mr. Jacob Waters and I both up on panel last night, and he started out by apologizing for the bundle of six comment and saying, "I'm sorry, I yelled at you, Jacob."
And his other guest that was on with him at the time was saying hello, and so Jake kind of stopped talking. He heard other people talking, so he stopped what he was saying.
Yeah,
but we just kind of went through it. I just said hi to everybody, and we went on past that.
And then of course, this jackass you're looking at called Herman the Great right now said, "Hey Jake, you were saying something earlier. I want you to finish what you were saying. You were saying something to Jacob." I wanted him to finish his thought. Okay, I wanted to give. It wasn't my show. I was just on the show. I wanted to give him a chance to finish his thought. So I said, "Hey, and he goes, F this. I don't like this. Oh, F it." I'm like, "Oh, seriously? Wow." I'm just like, and then he kicked Jacob off the panel, and I stayed on for another 5 minutes or so after that, and just like told him, I'm like, "That wasn't nice, Jake. Like, what's going on, man? He said, you can come up here if he wants to come up here. That's okay. He ain't getting no apology." So that happened last night. What's your reaction to that, or do you not even care at this point?
My reaction is, would you ask me to come on and start apologizing to me? I guess if you don't want to apologize, I mean, if you feel a certain way about it, just keep feeling that certain way about it. You don't have to cover up your emotions, no matter what they are. Eventually, this will get addressed. I know it will. Oh, yeah. Jake likes to beat around the bush for a little while, but he knows exactly what happened. That's why, because apparently he was watching my stream when I called out the fact that he lied on his stream, basically. And he was like, because I went back and listened to what he said after. He's like, he was trying to say I lied and that we canceled it a week in advance. I'm like, okay, so let's lay a little premise here, Jake. Yeah. And you guys were doing shows before. You guys have rescheduled other shows.
Yeah.
What happened was some bad news came for Rocco at the time. And he was thinking about the show, and he canceled it 12 days before his birthday. It wasn't a week before his birthday. It was 12 days.
Yeah.
And they could have fit one in there. I mean, it wouldn't have been hard to do. And this is before all the Little Me drama and the Creek Squad drama and all this stuff.
Right.
But that was what I actually told Rocco. That's kind of where the downward spiral started. Because he was depressed because the documentary fell through, and then his show with Jake got canceled. And I knew, and after it got canceled, that's when Rocco messaged Jake back and said, "Hey, can you turn on all of our videos?"
Right.
And then at the end of this, when I got kicked off, he goes, Jacob doesn't know, but he was talking bad about Rocco was talking bad about Payday. I was like, you really don't think I know about this, Jake? You don't think I know every? I was like, I've talked to Mama Payday, like the kid's mom. Yeah. Like she comes over and says hi to me. She's not mad at me. No, like I don't know where Jake's at with it, but at the same time, I was like, I just wasn't gonna have him lie on somebody just to save face. Like you can just stand up for what you said. It's okay if you don't want to do a show with Rocco or whatever reason that you canceled it. It's whatever. You're your person. It's your show. You can do it however you want. I was just saying he wasn't going to come over here and lie about it. And that's why he got so upset with me.
Yeah, he called you a bundle of sticks, man.
But that's like, if I was talking to him for 5 minutes, I'm like, dude, Jake, check this out. Just Trey is a member on my channel. So I guarantee Jake's seen the Just Trey videos.
Right.
Lil Me is a member on my channel.
Right.
So he's the one making all the other videos. Like all of these people are kind of cool with me. I've talked to Mama Payday recently. I still talk to Rocco. I don't hate Rocco. Right. But at the same time, I'm cordial with everybody. I explained this to Jake when I had Giggle Pickles on. He was upset with her at the time. Yeah, he was upset with her because me and Chris told him that the lawsuit wasn't real. Like it wasn't a real thing. And it was all shit. And so he learned about Giggle Pickles through me and Chris. And now he hates me because I still talk to Giggle. Like we pulled you out of it. And then all of a sudden you're mad because we're still in it. Like,
It makes no sense right now.
yeah, I didn't want to go at him the other night. I wasn't even going to talk about it. If he wanted to address something, I would have addressed it. It was fucking 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. I wouldn't.
Right. Yeah, you didn't have time for that.
Care to argue with Jake Hudson on his live.
Now, how are you mad at me at all for my role in what happened last night on the stream?
No,
like,
not at all.
Because I did bring it back up to his attention, but I was just trying to get him to finish his thought, because the man can't finish his thought a lot of the time. You know, as much as we love the man, clearly we have some love for Jake Hudson, by the way, because we go to his streams, we go on his panels, we do support him to some degree. I mean, well, at least I do to some degree. I mean, is it the greatest degree ever? But yeah, I just you know me, I'm always worried that you're mad at me for something, even though you don't get mad very often.
With Jake, I'm an equal balance guy. If he's being a dick to me, I can be a dick to him, but I don't go out of my way to be a dick to him. Like,
right, yeah.
I just try to keep him accountable for the things he does. And I mean, I'm not gonna go out of my way and watch his stream if he doesn't want me to comment there. If he doesn't want me to watch, if he wants to make things up, I'll let him do that on his own. I'm not gonna go support lies, but if he wants to go do that, by all means, I'm not gonna go in there and talk shit. Like, I'm not that guy.
No, yeah. You don't seem like it. You know what? He unblocked one of your accounts. One of your accounts was unblocked.
He didn't unblock it. He didn't block it.
Yeah,
he didn't unblock it.
Yeah, he hasn't blocked it yet.
He just hadn't blocked it yet at the time. But I didn't try to go in and message after I got kicked out. I'm like, it's 2 a.m. I don't really care.
Yeah,
I wasn't worried about it at the moment.
No, yeah. So it's you know what, guys? It's quite a crazy, dramatic experience. We could do a what's called a reality TV series with Jake Hudson. It would be it would be almost like the Osbournes, except it'd be probably a lot more entertaining.
They should have one of those crime channels, or like those analytics channels.
Yeah,
like watch Jake and try to study the personality and all that. Oh, there you go.
Oh, Rocco's here.
Yeah, and he's laying it down for Gonzo.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay. What's up, Rocco? How you doing, man? Good to see you in the chat. Shit's about to go down, man.
Yes, Rocco asked nicely. He said, that's please. True. And he wasn't rude about that at all. That's right. Fair. That's a fair play.
Okay. I got you. See, everybody, they bring me here for the drama. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm a part of this show, just the two of us. By the way, everybody, I will say that Jacob Waters did come up with the concept of just the two of us. I have to finally admit that out loud.
Oh, that should have been covered in the recap. My bad. I already went over this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. The recap. Now I'm glitching and skipping over here. Like, blah. I don't know. I'm contemplating turning my camera off so there's no glitching, but I don't want to turn my camera off because everyone wants to see this.
Yeah,
they want to see. Well, there we go. So I won't turn the camera. Plus, it's a show. I have to be on camera for the show. You know,
is it a show or are we just two guys hanging out talking?
Oh my gosh! Shut up.
What do you consider a show? That's a great starting point to this. What do you consider a show?
Okay,
we've had this conversation a lot.
We have had the conversation. We've had it offline, but we can definitely have it online, of course. Okay, well, let me just say this real quick before I answer your question.
But don't use anybody's name as comparison of what a show is, like other examples that we know online, because I don't think that's
well,
okay. Making sure
I won't use that. I'm not going to use anyone's names, but there's a difference between talking to your buddies and doing what we're doing, which is a show right now. Now, yes, Jacob and I.
How are we not buddies talking? Get a little deeper.
Well, we're doing a show.
Okay.
It's called just the two of us. Okay. So we're doing something beyond that. But like there are people, and I won't mention their names because Jacob says I can't mention their names, that just get on there and do a panel and just invite people up and invite their buddies up. Now
I do that, and I do that a lot too.
You do the you do that a lot too.
I do a lot. So I mean,
yeah. So I mean, I don't consider the open panels. I don't consider the open panels shows. I consider those just open discussions, open panels. If you have, like, say you're going to have an interview, that's a show. or what we're doing here is a show. You know, or at least we're calling what we do here a show.
So
But
what about?
What's up?
Do you think it's possible for an open panel to turn into a good show?
It can. It definitely
Yeah.
can if you have the right guest coming up. If you have like
If it's a random occurrence where you get people together that haven't been together in a while, like is it possible for it to turn into a good show? Something that you would have never been able to schedule and
yeah. Oh yeah. Those are sometimes those are the best shows, but yes, it can definitely turn into that. Exactly. Open panel can definitely turn into a really good show if you get people up there. Hey, by the way, really quick, not to take us off the topic of shows. Well, actually, this is on the same topic. I heard that a show for one night only is coming back very soon.
it is.
Yeah.
It's still in the works. We're waiting. I don't want to talk about it too much because I got to get the other guests figured out first. There's just some issues going on with the other guests, and it's not that they don't want to be. It's not anything that they're not trying to be on together. They both want to have a talk, but basically, I want to make sure we can coordinate times because there were some issues last night. It was going to be coming back last night, but still waiting to see. It's possible I'll do it later tonight, but
you never know, man. Well, we're doing the show early enough because this crazy guy has to watch a football game.
And so, for anybody that doesn't know, who's the go-to team?
The go-to team for me is the Seattle Seahawks. I've been a Seahawk fan since I was probably 9 or 10 years old. So I've been a Seahawk fan for 27 years. Essentially. I used to be a Ram fan, and then I went to a Seahawk game in the good old Kingdome, and I instantly fell in love with the team. And I
was a Rams fan when I was younger.
Were you?
Yeah, when I was really young, I was big into Marshall Faulk. I was big into the Rams, like around that time. If it gives you, that was the season I was into the Rams.
That was actually when they were like the Super Bowl champions.
There was somebody from my local college that made it as second string on to the Rams, and that's why I was big into them as well. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, they had Oz Hakeem, they had Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk started off his career he was okay with the Indianapolis Colts. Or
you know who Michael Turner is?
I've heard the name.
Yeah, Michael Turner's from my town. Okay. Well, went to college in my town. It was Michael Turner and Wolf, Garrett Wolf or something like that. He's a kicker. There's a couple people that made it into the NFL out of my town, and I don't bring him up very much, but he was second or third string, but he was second string behind like LT, like LaDainian Tomlinson, like so weren't getting a lot of playing time.
Behind
LT, it's not fucking happening.
Yeah, unless
they're not sitting him down for any good reason.
No, unless he's injured, you're not going to be playing that much at all.
Right.
But so going back to what we were just saying here, and it just bugs me personally. Actually, I should say personally, but it bugs me when people refer to every single thing as a show. I mean, this may not be a show, I guess, in my new definition of it, even though we're calling it a show. We're calling it just the two of us, but it could just be a weekly, stream that we're doing and hanging out. I don't know, but I consider it a show myself.
Can a show bomb so much that it's not a show anymore if a panel can do so well that it becomes a show? Does it work that way?
Which I love how you're pointing out that I'm currently bombing at the moment.
Pointing out what?
You're pointing out that I'm currently bombing today at this
No,
moment.
not at all. I think
I know. But I feel like
I just thought that was a fair assessment of it.
Yeah, no, I mean, a panel, like a regular open panel, can turn into a really good show unintentionally if you have the right people mixed up in it.
Yeah.
And I've seen it happen on your channel. It will probably never happen with my channel because I don't usually have open panels. I usually, if I'm going to have a panel, which I haven't had one since I had StreamYard. I have StreamYard and I'm paying for it monthly. And I haven't had any kind of panel on there since. So it's kind of, I don't know. Should I have a panel coming up soon?
I mean, it's up to you. I think you should definitely utilize the fact that you got that first tier of StreamYard, or that second tier, not the free version, and take advantage of the fact that you can open up a panel. I assume you're going to get into some heavy dictionary and ramen talk, but
you're right.
I mean, it's your call.
I mean,
I'll be there for support if you need to.
we're gonna do a one-hour conversation.
That'd be a fun time for us to both do an open panel at the same time.
Hey,
One random night.
The thing is, I have to say, Jacob, I think I'm going to start doing Words with Friends on my channel. Instead of Pokemon Go, I'm taking a break from, at least channel-wise right now, because I've done like 3 episodes or 4 episodes already. And it's okay. It's getting some decent views, here and there. I'm kind of experimenting, but I think I'm going to do a Words with Friends thing. The only problem with Words with Friends is unless you're playing the computer, if you're like playing like, say my mom and I used to play Words with Friends a lot. But if no one's playing the game with you, then you have to wait.
Right.
Just sit there.
You don't have any friends. Then, it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. It's words with yourself is what it is.
Well, I guess you can draft. I'm pretty sure the game comes with a feature where you can draft friends from online. They'll come play with you for the online feature.
Or you can you can like play a computer person or somebody who's like randomly online. Yeah, if you do that. But yeah, filming that would be like really boring for me. So like
right. I don't even know this guy.
Yeah,
we are not friends.
yeah, words with friends. I like it.
I think words with enemies would be a lot better of a game. Like just because you're trying to outdo the other person, it's a lot more competitive.
Right? Yeah, friends with words with enemies. I used to call it wordless friends, not words with friends. Wordless friends.
Wordless
friends. Yeah. Wordless. Like no words.
That's what you do with your friends. Just have no words.
Sometimes. Do I have? Wait, the thing is, do I actually have friends? That's the thing.
You talked to me for 3 hours on the phone last night.
That is true. I did do that.
I'm pretty sure you got friends, man.
Man,
there's people watching. We're doing something right?
I know. Well, there's people watching, but are they watching for the right reasons? Are they watching because they want something? Do they want something from me?
Do they want something from us?
Yeah. No, for me. Well, maybe you too. But do they want anything from me? Who knows?
I think they want good. I would assume anybody that's watching us because of the content that me and you do, I would assume they're watching because they want good things for us rather than
I think so.
That they want bad things for us. Especially after you can tell the difference in a crowd right away by the comments.
Oh, right.
If people want bad things for you, they're pretty vocal about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I would say.
What's up, Emily? How you doing? Emily's in the chat right now on my end of things. Hello, Emily. Good evening, Emily. How are you? Hopefully, Emily was having a bad day. She told me this on my stream, and I hope your day's going better, Emily. I hope it's going better. I'm trying to catch what they're talking about in the chat. I have no clue what they're talking about in your chat right now.
Oh no, I don't either. Usually, Mud Rabbit will have some pretty deep conversations with somebody else. Dude, that's actually it's awesome because a lot of people will come into my chat, and because I was getting ready to propose a question to everybody in chat because I think it'll bring me back to now that I've gotten you loosened up. I'm going to bring you into that question that we talked about before.
Which one? Oh, okay.
The one difficult one where you said I was like I might have to actually think about this.
That's a tough.
I'm going to softball into it.
Okay.
Yeah, Mud Rabbit. The reason I love Mud Rabbit is because she'll be in the chat and she'll have deep conversations with people, whether it's Michael, whether it's like anybody. She does it with Canadian Patriot, and she's opening up about things she knows about, which is always good. And then Emily said horrible still things.
Yeah.
Just getting worse. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Emily.
And no, actually to answer Mud Rabbit's question, she's actually on my channel right now, chatting in my chat at the moment. So Mud Rabbit, you should go over there and subscribe. No self-promotion at all right there. But anyway. But that's what's happening right there. But yes, I'm sorry, but I will say though, again, I'm sorry to hear, Emily, that things are not going well for you and getting worse, but I hope they get better, and they will get better. Just keep fighting every day, keep getting up every day and having a purpose. And that's a great way to preface the question you're going to ask me, isn't it, Jacob? You see how I did that? Yeah, it's a great way.
It's a good transition.
Good segue there. I like to do that. And by the way, thank you again, Mud, for only wanting great things from me. I appreciate it. Good things from me, rather. Thank you for that. So what is this question? I mean, I already know what the question is. I'm like Hillary Clinton. I got the question before.
Well, you want the questions pre-prepped. No, I want to get want to get into this subtly. So I feel like we could pose a subtle question to ourselves and everybody in the chat, which would be kind of base level. Is do you believe in a higher power, and what would you describe a higher power as? I feel like it's a subtle way to ask everybody, like, all right, do you believe this is all random and it just happened the way it is, or is it possible that there was some kind of influence, no matter what you describe the influence as? And I actually have to grab a pop real quick.
Okay, go ahead. I'll
take
take
2 minutes.
Okay, this is perfect. I'm gonna go put myself in solo layout. I can't type. Let's see. Hang on. I'm going solo layout for right now because Jacob's gone. But anyway, wait, did you two? Yeah, we did. Goodness, I can't put my. I don't know if this is gonna work. If you can type here, oh, Jacob's back. Let's put it back here. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I typed as Jacob Waters too. Dang it! Sorry about that, Jacob. I don't know why it does that. Well, Mudrabbit wants to see my chat. I think I put it. I put it in my chat. See, that didn't work. Dang it! Hang on. Hold on. Mudrabbit's asking for my channel, and I'm not in your chat at the moment right now.
I don't know why it doesn't come over. It usually goes into mine too.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not doing it.
And it's okay. So go down where your comment section is. Does this all?
It says all. Yeah.
Yeah, so it should be going to all. I don't see it on mine though. You block me, Herman. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, Jacob, I had to block you. I can find it. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just Herman the Great. You'll see it. That's kind of what it is. By the way, I have 158 subscribers, not 158. But anyway, I didn't really think about your question very much.
Oh my God, somebody's welding outside of my window. I just looked at it.
Really?
Why did I do that?
I
thought it was fireworks.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like stab my eyeballs.
Call the fire department.
Oh, I can't look. I can hear it right in my ear, and I'm trying not to look at it.
Oh no!
Because I have to, don't push the button kind of thing.
Right. Oh my gosh.
But I put that up so that she can see the picture of it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's
on your channel.
Is that the picture that's on the channel? I don't even know. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, whatever. I don't even know that
my one you commented with. I'm assuming that's the one that will show up.
That's the correct one. Yeah, that should show up. But yeah, for me, I'm going to answer your question. I think the audience probably can get into it as well. To me, I do believe in a higher power. I believe in God, the creator of the universe, the God of Christianity. That is, because I know there's different gods out there, so I have to specify. But I do believe in a higher power. Yes, I'll get into it more in depth, obviously, but yes, I do believe that God is all powerful and He's the creator of the universe. So yes, I do believe in a higher power myself. I'm fully aware though that other people believe probably way differently than me, and I love how my camera has to glitch out and I'm catching it. But yeah, so go ahead, Jacob.
Sorry, go ahead. You're good.
I was just going to say I do believe in a higher power, and I believe it is God that created the universe. That is my personal belief as an Orthodox Christian. So yes, I do believe in a higher power. Yes.
Mudrabbit, put it all as one word, capitalize HTG, and then switch your search to channels, and then it'll be easier to find. She said, I got the Munsters.
Well,
I like that.
Yeah, you got the Munsters. That's funny. That's common. Yeah, that's common. You're either going to get the Munsters, or you're going to get the Munsters, or you're going to get Pee Wee Herman.
There you go.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you.
There it is.
Thank you for that, Emily. I appreciate that. Since I'm too much of a lazy butt over here to do it myself. But where do you stand on that question, Jacob? Like the higher power? So, I know you've answered it offline, but I want to hear your answer kind of online there.
And I gotta premise this because when me and you were talking last night, all of a sudden I thought about this movie that I'd seen the previews for, and it was funny because I sent him the preview, and I was like, all right, I think you said it. You're like, all right, let's watch the preview together, and then we both started it.
Yeah,
we were watching it over the phone.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good actors in it. So it's called An Interview with God. Or Interview with God. I'm not sure if there's extra wording in there, but I am already like the majority of the way through it. So it's given me like a new perspective about some of these questions. I do believe in a higher power. But I do have a problem with the human translation to religion itself and God's word or the higher power's word. It's nothing. It's not saying that they don't have guidance, because I think religion is a good thing. I think religion can add morals to a moralist society. I think it can really help things, but I think if people perpetuate it in the wrong way or use it like a crutch, then it can be a weakness as much as a strength. It comes down to individuality and how people worship in their own ways. So getting to it, I think an alien could be like, that's where I'm vague. Is I think an alien could be a higher power. I think a god could be a higher power. I think anything with advanced technology that had gotten us to where we are today with any kind of an influence can be a higher power. I don't think it's random. I don't think that this is just a random occurrence of events and this all just developed. I think we would see more life in our solar system, and I think I think it's the Fermi paradox would be a little more accurate, because I think we would have seen other civilizations by now. I think we would have seen other aliens and people from other planets, especially if they could have been advancing long before us. Like, they could have easily, like, there's so many possibilities if there's more people out there, but I feel like we don't see a lot, and that's what makes me think it wasn't random.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise I feel like there's more random possibilities out there. There's so many planets, there's so many everything. And I also wonder if religion is exclusive to the universe that you're in. Like if we follow a religion, is it possible that that's something that happened just in our solar system? Is it possible that life could have started in another solar system away from our own that God maybe doesn't have domain over? Or if there's multiple gods, or I think there's too many variables for me to pin it down on an earthly religion, but I do yield to the idea that there's a higher power, and that this isn't just a random occurrence.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree that. Now, I can't speak to a lot of those things. I don't know if I don't know like what else is out there aside from like my own religious beliefs as an Orthodox Christian.
Well, because I don't think a lot of religions cover what's off this planet. Like, that's not really something you're finding in a Bible. But
no,
if God knew we were going to grow to a certain capability, because God is a part of us and stuff like that, like, He would have put those things into it. Like, okay, eventually they're going to get to this point where they're going to understand this, but I'm putting it in there now, and hopefully it doesn't get taken out by the humans that are interpreting it.
Well, the thing is, the thing about the Bible is a big, huge part of Christianity, certainly. But in the Orthodox Church, we believe in also the oral tradition of the church, things that are not written. So there were things that were spoken of that we know, of course, through oral tradition in the Orthodox. And again, I'm only speaking from the Orthodox perspective. I can't speak from other, faiths, other religions, but from the Orthodox Church, yes, the Bible is important, very important, but not everything that happened in the history of the Orthodox Church and Orthodox Christianity is in the Bible. A lot of it is. A lot of it's in the Bible, but some of it is not. And a lot of it is not. So a lot of it was passed down orally from the church fathers, the fathers of the church. Now, again, I'm going to approach this from the Orthodox standpoint. I hope that's not going to be a bother for you or your audience, Jacob, to approach it.
Shouldn't be at all. I think if anything,
it's just
it opens up perspectives, though, Herman. I think it's good that all of us aren't believing the same thing. I don't want an echo chamber of
it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. And there's hey, what's up? Emily and Brantley are here. Hello, Emily.
What up, Brantley?
What's up, Brantley? What's up, man? What's up? Or I should say, what's up, dog? No, I'm just kidding. Oh wait, what? Oh gosh. Oh, sorry. Mud Rabbit posted in my chat just a bit ago. Oh my gosh, I think the Catholic Bible has 8 more chapters.
Let's see. Let's catch up. I know Mud Rabbit got it on this conversation.
Oh yeah.
There are other beings out there, but there are also other beings right here. Okay. And some of those what's that say? Some of those aliens aren't really aliens. We just don't know which are which.
Well, there's
and I think that's explained in the Bible as well, though, when we're talking about angels and demons, and when you're talking about deception, trying to get people to a dark side, if you will, whether you're talking about morality, whether you're talking about sin. I think it's a key feature, because I don't subscribe to the idea that things have to travel from a different planet. I do think that demons, if they have the abilities that they have, they could come in and out of existence at will. I feel like they would have a lot more power than humans, where they wouldn't have to walk to a destination to get there. I feel like if angels have wings, demons have something. Something there.
Well, Cooter Soup Instructions just beat me to the punch there. I was going to say that I believe that aliens are demons, at least from my belief. And I've read other books from some of the, well, not church father, but he was a really good priest. Father Seraphim Rose wrote a book called Orthodoxy and the Religion of the Future. And he spoke about how the aliens are demons. Now, that's a belief, like I said, I don't think it was a demon. Oh, sorry.
Hold on. Finish your thought. I'm going to catch up and check.
Yeah, I'm not finishing my thought there. I'm pointing at Jake Hudson, but not finishing my thought.
You don't have to read it all right this second.
From the Orthodox perspective, that's what many of us in the Orthodox Church believe. We believe the aliens are demons. But, I'm open to, I don't know. I've never met an alien. Thankfully, I've never seen a demon, thankfully, that I know of. So that was how I'm going to finish my thought. But
so let me make this rule at the same time. Okay. Do you think it's fair to classify all aliens as demons? Is it possible that there could be angelic aliens as well that are not harmful? Because if a demon itself is a fallen angel, if we're going to classify it as biblical terms and calling something like an alien a demon is essentially a fallen angel, depending on the level of demon it is.
Right.
So is it possible that angels could come down and try to intervene as well? Like, I do think there's good angels out there to try to come, and I think they could be mistaken for any kind of higher power. I mean, that's the whole idea of Satan, is the fact that he is elusive, and he does have that ability to convince you that he's going to give you something that you can't have. I feel like you could be fallen for either way, and it would be hard to determine unless you had a guiding path of some sort. And that's why I wonder, is it possible that there could be good aliens as well as bad aliens if we're classifying them as angels and demons?
That's a possibility. I'm open to that possibility. I'm not certain of it, but that's always a possibility that there could be, because you're right, there are good angels and bad angels. There definitely are. There evil angels or
fallen angels. I mean, that's essentially a bad angel, is a fallen angel. And let's see, what did I miss? I think the Catholic Bible has 8 more chapters than the Protestant. Okay, I didn't know that.
The Orthodox version of the Bible has like Tobit, Maccabees, a few different ones in there. Hey, what's up, Yana? How you doing? Sorry, I had to say hi to Yana for a second. Yeah,
you can always interrupt for a good shout out.
Yes, good. Her name's Yana, but she goes by Jan. Hey, what's up, Yana? How you doing? Good to see everybody here. Everyone from my channel, not for Jacob's. In fact, for Jacob's channel, he's not here right now. He's not mentally here. So hit the dislike button for his channel, but hit the like button for mine, the big thumbs up. Since I'm really crazy. Since I'm crazy, and I have to give a shout out to my channel, because I will cry if I even get one dislike on any of my videos and streams.
You guys know what that means.
Yes. You know what that means.
Way to give them the fuel.
Right? Hey, I had to do it. They were going to do it anyway.
So there were 2 atheist physicists that put 15 years of study into watching and studying all UFO footage and studying thousands of abductee interviews. They both came to the conclusion that aliens are demons. Okay. I also think that there's a lot of cryptids that have been reported sighting as like flying beings as well. And I think there's a lot of things, not just specifically aliens, but abductees that's a good reference in that soup instructions. I appreciate that. That's a good reference. but I do think there's other things that are misclassified, not just aliens. I think if we have all these cryptids that we're talking about, whether we're talking about hovering beings or flying beings, there's I think Mothman's a good example. They have all of these things that Mothman. The reason I actually referenced that and why it's a good example, it's from Point Pleasant, I believe, is where the mythology comes from. But apparently, they would have more sightings right before a natural disaster.
Oh.
And I always thought it was interesting that there was a lot of records, like especially before a big bridge collapse in Point Pleasant and a couple other places, where they were spotting Mothman right before some kind of big event. Hi, Herman. Everybody just stopped by real quick. Oh, thank you. Thank you for stopping in, Jan.
That's good. That's good.
Greatly appreciated.
Or her name's Yanni, but she goes by Jan now. So I don't know.
They also became Christians. Well, and I also think there's recorded events of Christians and Catholics coming up with insanely intelligent inventions. I don't think religion is a defining factor when it comes to understanding, because the chronovisor is actually patented by a priest from the Vatican, I believe.
Oh.
And apparently that gives you the ability to see back at certain times in history. But it's patented on Google by I can't remember his name. Or like, what's the other example? What's the Luciferian? It's named Lucifer. It's a telescope at the Vatican, and it's named Lucifer. Like, I really think there's like subtle things that
that's kind of interesting.
That really mess with your head and make you question things. I'm like, all right, so why does the Vatican have a telescope named Lucifer? Like, is it saying that, like, there's got to be some kind of I don't know, divine purpose to naming it that? Maybe it's not divine. Maybe it's just their internal purpose. It doesn't necessarily have to be divine, but what is the purpose behind naming something like that? Or just giving it that kind of attention, I guess, because it makes you think a lot more.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've actually never really considered that, because I'm actually not familiar with like what the Vatican does.
Stuck with it for 11 days. What happened?
She changed her name from Yana to Jan. Now she has to.
Oh.
YouTube's rules say you have to keep it. I think if you change it one more time after 11 days, it's like
twice a month, every 14 or 15 days or something like that. Yeah,
you can change it, but like, well, it's better than DLive. On DLive, you can only change it every 30 days. You can only change it like once a month.
I just heard that because Rocco was telling me that he was going through it and he's changing his channel name.
Oh,
and I was like, I didn't realize there was actually like a time you had to wait. I didn't know how it worked.
I guess you have to wait like 11 days. And I think it's 11 days. So we're gonna call her Yana Banana. That's what they call her.
Yana Banana.
Yana Banana. That's the British way of saying it. We could just call her Yana Banana.
I'm just gonna call her Yanni.
Yeah,
Yanni.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is an interesting topic we're kind of getting into tonight. This is a topic that I don't get into a lot on a live stream. And I'm stuttering as I'm saying this. Yeah, you know why? Because I'm crazy. No, but seriously, like, I don't get into this a lot, in front of the cameras. So it's a kind of a tough topic for me to talk about, because I don't know how to like express my thoughts sometimes on certain things.
Well, either way, maybe you'll think about it when like we're done with this show, and you'll
maybe I'll have more thoughts.
But this was all just kind of a buffer to get you into the question that I even prepped you for, because we're just talking about higher powers right now. We haven't even got into the question.
We're not even into that's right. We're not even into the deep question, are we? That's right.
The Vatican also has a serpent temple. It does, and it has a gentleman sitting on the throne that looks very distinctive, to say the least.
Okay, interesting.
It's a very interesting one. I actually saw this from a big conspiracy theorist guy, Eddie Bravo, and there's an interesting gentleman sitting on the throne at the Serpent Temple.
Yeah, I'm sadly not familiar with that. Can I see you? Yes, Mud Rabbit, I can see you. Oh, I don't know. I can see Mud Rabbit. Can you see Mud Rabbit?
She's not in my chat right now. That means she's in your chat, is what she's saying. I assume.
Well, maybe. I don't see her.
They're- all of our comments are coming in together, so we can't really
Yeah, I don't
tell.
know. Yeah, I'm
We
looking
can't
on my
tell who's
phone.
who and who's where, and it really doesn't matter. You got 4
I
people on your channel, I'm assuming, and I got 5 people on mine.
I was trying to chat and it was blanking me out. I see you said Emily in my chat somewhere. I think I don't know what's going on. Yeah, try typing in the chat. Clearly you're not blocked, Mud Rabbit. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, it's. Go ahead.
I can see that she went over there. Yeah.
Yes, you know that it says Emily. But you know what YouTube does after a while? I think after 30 minutes to an hour, if like not a lot of people are chatting, they like blank the chat out. I've seen that happen on the mobile device.
What mine does is it automatically goes to top comments instead of live comments, which it should.
Right.
I feel like it should always be on. I would rather, if I am watching it, I want to catch all the comments, not just the ones that YouTube thinks are important.
Right. All right. Have a great rest of your evening, Yana, or morning, I guess. I don't really know.
It's up a little bit higher in the chat. I don't know if Emily shared it. Hold on. I'll pull it back up. Cooter was just asking for your.
Yeah, I saw that. I would try to post it in there, but I can't do that right now at the moment because unless it's on my phone, which I can do, because I'm not that crazy. But I don't know why I'm so nervous tonight, Jacob. I'm literally not because of the topic at hand. I can be honest with you. It's not the topic at hand. It's just I'm just a nervous person tonight. I have no clue why.
We already did an hour. We stop. You better like
no. Let's keep going.
Stop. No. I know. I will probably keep going. What I was saying was we've already done an hour. We can stop at any point, so there's no reason to be nervous.
No, I don't know why I'm so nervous. It's
because right when we get mid-topic, if you want to stop talking about it, we got a part 2 coming up. Like we know we got another show to talk.
We do. No, we have another show in another 2 weeks.
I thought we were doing a week. I thought you were busy in 2 weeks.
No, I'm busy. I'm busy next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, next week, but the week after the 24th, I should be able to do the show.
Okay.
I'll be home by the 24th. He ran to the coop. I keep thinking she's saying cook. What is going on with my mind tonight, Jacob? I think is my mind warped right now?
I don't think so.
I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna. The only way I can deal with this is because I laugh at myself. I have to laugh at myself. Good morning then. Good morning then, Yana.
Yanni.
Definitely. Yeah, no, I'll say what I am. Cooter soups. I guess that just sounds really funny to say it like that.
Yeah, that's the purpose. That's why it's named that.
I'm sorry. Hold on while I laugh here.
Because of his name. His name's supposed to make you laugh, I'm assuming. It's not a normal soup that you go find at the store.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think that's the figure that I'm trying to buy a soup.
No, we've moved on.
Yeah, we're still on Angels and Demons and Higher Powers right now.
But
we haven't gotten into the next question yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna call this person CSI because it's gonna help me not to laugh as hard.
All right. You're still gonna read it now every time you say it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna read it. That's crap. I think it's funny too. No, I'm not. You're a child. Oh, are you? Okay, well that's all right. I'm a 37-year-old child, and I got a dictionary thrown at me last week. By the way, anyway, so I'll try to say this without laughing. It's gonna be fun. I am an Orthodox Christian myself, personally. That is my faith and my religion. And the way I live my life. So to answer your question, but yes, I just did say kind of a silent prayer, just asking God to calm my nerves because I don't know. We've done how many of these shows have we done overall, Jacob? Recently, this is only the second one, but like in the past, we've done like what? I'd say maybe at least 5 or 6 of them, maybe.
See, and that's where we get back into that what's considered a show thing. You come on live with me all the time or offline, and we talk for 3 hours. But for some reason, when you think we're in front of people, like you think there's an audience in front of you. I mean, the people in our audience are named Cooter and Mud Rabbit, and like you've assigned them too much judgment, and you haven't looked at their names. Like it's easy. It's easy to be like, all right, we're just hanging out with friends. We're not actually We're not actually
Well-
performing for an audience.
Well, I am.
We're not
always
dancing. We're not dancing monkeys.
I am. Hey, I don't know about you, man. I'm a dancing monkey all the time. Every day. Come on, have you seen my chest hair, Jacob?
I mean, I have. That's some extraordinary taco meat you got going on.
Right. I don't know who you are.
Picture us all naked if it helps.
I mean, picture us all naked. Yeah, there we go. Well, there we go. It's not going to help. I don't even want to see myself naked. But yeah, I'm getting thrown off today. It's great. I love it. It's something with YouTube. Yeah, it has to be. It's done to me. And who's Aaron? I don't know who Aaron is. Is that Aaron?
Done to me and Aaron. Oh, that's Aaron Morty.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was going to say. I didn't want to be. Yeah. Anyway, folks, I will compose myself.
Here you go.
I'll
I'll throw you back.
It's
This will bring him back.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm off. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. I didn't want to say the name wrong, So you know what you should do to make me feel better, Jacob? Just say we're not doing a show right now. This is not just the two of us. This is just you and I
I
talking.
just said that. We're not doing a show right now.
No. Well, we're doing a show-ish.
We're doing a show-ish.
Yeah, we're doing a show-ish. It's a show.
No, not by your definition. By your definition, it's just two buddies hanging out.
That's true. That is true. That we are two buddies hanging out. Now, if we were proper hosts, we could actually have a topic. But I don't. We do actually. We probably should get back to our topic in a second. We will eventually. By the end of this gathering, I guess we'll call it a gathering today.
But yeah, Aaron Moriarty at the Truth Quest is where I originally met Mud Rabbit, Terry Hopper,
Okay.
Michael Pena. Met quite a few people over there.
Did you meet Rocco over there too?
I did not.
Okay.
Rocco was one of the people I met through reaching out through different forums and setting up interviews.
Nice.
I used to be really set on like reaching out every week and setting up new interviews. And I remember the day I stopped doing it. I was like, this is too much. I think it was when I lost my translator. I had a translator, and I was actually trying to set up like interviews with people that actually only spoke like Egyptian, and I was like getting into some really like interesting interviews, and I was like, you're stressing yourself out with time zones and having a translator on, and
Oh yeah.
making sure everything's perfect. And I was just like, kind of veer away from that.
That's what you have to do on D Live. You have to have a translator because a lot of people speak Turkish over there.
Turkish?
On D Live. Yeah, they speak. Well, I don't know if Turkish. I'm sorry. Maybe I should say Arabic, maybe. But they are from Turkey. A lot of the people are from Turkey and they're Turkish. Oh my god.
You found him through Legal Latino Heat? God, I haven't seen him in forever. It's been a while since.
I remember him. I remember he came up on one of your shows. We're gonna call everything a show just for the sake of this now.
No, because now you're putting more pressure on yourself.
I love putting pressure on myself.
It's still the same definition, even if you try to.
It's true.
To
It's
add
true.
stress to it.
So we're not. So okay. So we are we going to agree that we're not doing a show right now? We're just doing a hangout.
By your definition, I would say it's
a
not
hangout.
a show.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
I would
But just-
consider it a show.
Well, that's going to be tough then, isn't it? Because one of us is going to be trying to entertain, and the other one's going to be trying to sit here and
No.
talk.
I consider this is all bonus footage. We already did an hour. Like that's why.
That's right.
That's why I
We're
put
in
it like that.
we're
This
in
is
overtime.
overtime for everybody.
We're in
that's tuned in.
We're in overtime. Hey, you know what we should do? We should cut it on your channel so only members only can see the rest of it.
Only members only, but it's gonna be live on your channel. What do you mean?
I'll take it off my
Why would we
channel.
cut my channels if it's still gonna be live on your channel?
It won't be live. It won't be live on my channel. Yeah, that's actually true. You just caught what I was trying to do. I was trying to send everyone over to the Herman the Great channel right now. Yes, everyone head over to the Herman the Great channel and subscribe. And rid yourself of this Jacob Waters.
Let's bring the conversation back.
Yeah, anyway, let's bring it back. Go ahead.
If we both believe in a higher power, if you could ask a higher power any question, what question would you pose? and this is for anybody in the chat. If you
Right.
believe in a higher power, is there any question that you would pose to the higher power? Would it be? It doesn't necessarily have to be a question. It could be thank you for what you've done. It could be a thank you thing as well. But some people, what they do if they were to sit down with a higher power, they would question the validity first. I think that's a human characteristic of
Right.
making somebody prove to you that they are the higher power. So what would everybody's first choice be with that?
Yeah, I'm still having a tough time like answering the question, or in terms of why isn't my prayer being answered? That's a good question right there. Wow, I like that one. Christina's put that in there. But yeah, for me, I don't know what I would ask. I don't think I would even have the boldness if it truly, as you just said, I would question first of all, is this really, God? And I'm kind of with Mud Rabbit as well in that too. I just saw that comment too. Is I talk to God daily, and I usually don't question God, but if I had a chance to
so that's
talk
why
to God, yeah.
I was
so
going to say that's why I would assume that you would not have a question. You would have you would be thinking, or like be happy that he was in your presence, or like I would assume that was what you would go for, and that's why I left it open ended. It doesn't have to be a question.
I don't think I would really have a question for God, because I've really, for myself, I don't question God. I just let whatever I believe He will happen in my life. I don't usually say why, but that's a good question though, Christina June just put in the chat. Why isn't my prayer being answered? That is a legitimate question that you could ask God. Why is my prayer not being answered? I mean, I don't know what the answer to that question would be, because I am not a higher power, or I'm not God in this case. In my case, I'm not God, so I can't answer the question. But that's a good question. But yeah, I don't.
In the movie we were referencing earlier that I want you to sit down and watch.
I need to watch it. Yeah.
The gentleman that is considered God in this, he said, "What do you think my most commonly asked question is?" From people through prayer or through actually meeting God, whatever the situation. And the guy guessed. He goes, "Why do bad things happen to good people?"
Right.
And then he posed the question, and then immediately as he posed the question, he goes, "But is it selfish to say that I'm a good person for asking why it happens to good people? Like, am I assuming that I'm a good person in the eyes of God by asking this question?"
Right. Let me answer what Christina just said in the chat. I just discovered, just by looking, she's in my chat. It's really hard for me, folks, to know which chat you're in. So if you're, I wish it would be better. But anyway, she's asking, for me, in my experience, I can just speak to my experience as a Christian. We have to God gives us free will and a choice. If it's God's will for your husband to be have salvation and deliverance, but he has to make that choice on his own as well. God can do whatever He wills, but you have to work with God. You have to do your part in it as well. You can't just expect God to just say, "Boom, you're delivered."
Right.
It'll
I agree with you 100%.
You have to.
The husband involved would have to want salvation and deliverance. Otherwise, it wouldn't just be granted upon somebody that didn't want it.
No, if someone doesn't want it, or you have to want it. You have to have your will, because God does, like I said, is that Lee or Leah? I don't know if that's Lee or Leah. I'm going to say Leah, but I'll say Leah. Lindsay says free will. Yeah, exactly, it's free will. Everyone has free will, regardless if they're a Christian, not a Christian, believe in a higher power, believe in God. You always have free will to choose something else, make your own path. So, if you don't mind, and I'm going to ask this just for myself, if you don't mind, Christina, could you put your husband's name in the chat so I can pray for him? I like to pray for people. I won't pray on the stream. I don't want to offend anybody.
Just the first name, preferably.
Yeah, first name. Yeah, of course. Obviously, yeah, first name, of course.
Yeah. Well, I guess. I mean, her last name's on here, so it could be very obvious, but let's see. I'm going to catch up the rest of the chat.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so
I assume Twitter came in with some comment relief. My old lady would ask some shit like, "Why is the water in the shower so hot when I got the head closed, but no near as hot as when I put back on the hook?" Like, what?
I don't get that.
Did I miss something?
Okay.
Are we
I don't
wrong?
understand.
Hunter said, I have an answer, Christina. Let's see. Wish I could call in. You're more than welcome to. I wish the phone was working.
Yeah, I
Hunter,
wish you could
I
call
like
in, that'd be
I like
awesome.
Hunter Evans' religious perspective as well. Let's see. Leo, were you saying free will was the answer to that, or would you ask God about free will? That's also a common thing I
Yeah.
think people wonder about religion in general. Is if all of this is
Oh crap! Sorry, Jacob. I didn't know it was gonna do that. Damn it!
what's that?
It's making it look like you're saying that instead of me. Dang it! Why does it do this?
It's not a big deal, man. I'm not worried about it.
I know, but Jacob's not saying that, guys. I just typed.
I would also want to keep him in my prayers if I was praying.
Oh, there we go. Right. Okay.
So
There we go.
it's not unwanted. It's not unwanted. That's what you said.
See, I freak out over really dumb things, folks. I hear on our program or our hangout session today, whatever we're doing. Just the two of us. Anyway, I don't want you to get demonetized.
God shows us the answers. We just don't always see them. Jesus never told anyone to do. He showed them by example. Yeah.
That's
And I
very
think-
true. Very true.
And I think me and you were talking about this last night, Herman. We were talking about the fact that I think some people in religion get idolized in a weird way. And I think another variable with that is put judgment on others when it's not their job to judge. There will be a judgment. If you believe in religion, I do believe there will be a judgment, and it's not anybody earthly's job to do it. I think it's a higher power that you'll be judged by.
Right.
And,
Yes. Absolutely.
It's not the same. I don't think it's the same for everybody, but yeah, God finds those that seek Him. Yeah, good.
It's true. Yeah, that's
Very,
true.
very true.
That's definitely true. Because there's a lot of different religions out there. There's a lot of different beliefs out there. So there's not just Christianity. And I really wish April was here because she probably could speak to this more. But there's also Islam. There's also Buddhism. There's all these different beliefs out there. There's now her brother since rebuking me. Yeah, okay. I'm getting thrown off again. There we go. Let me get back on track, folks.
You're
Sorry
good.
about that. Sorry about that, everybody. I have to do my Jake impression to make myself feel better. But yeah, there's a lot of different faiths out there. I realize that Orthodox Christianity or Christianity in general is not the only faith and religion and belief out there, but that's just like where I'm kind of coming from with that. And oh gosh, I just lost my train of thought, Jacob. I have to breathe.
No, you don't have to. Let me answer that. You don't have to clarify yourself and where you're coming from.
That's
Because
true.
I think people know that you're coming from. You already stated what your religion was.
That's true.
That's fine.
That's true.
You don't have to re-justify your statement. Your statement is your statement, and it's your opinion. It's not. You're not speaking for other people.
No, that's true. See, I'm getting thrown off today. It's great, but let's
It's all
keep
good.
going. Let's
keep
keep
you on
going,
track.
bro.
No, dude, we're doing fine. Stop.
Yeah, please keep me on track, bro.
Well,
I don't know what's going on
That's
with me
good.
today.
That's a good statement as well, Mother Evan. So if she wants her husband to be saved, she has to set the example rather than asking for it to be done for him. She has to set the example of where we want to get to if we both want to get there.
Yeah, definitely. And let me just say something here. Let me just say something
go ahead.
about what I said with with free will and things like that. My brother, and I won't use his name on stream, but I'll say my brother for years was a really big into like drugs and a drug addict. And if he sees my stream, I'm probably going to be totally screwed right now. But I don't think he watches my stuff, so I'm not super worried about it. But he was in drugs, and we my parents took him to like rehab places, rehab facilities, and finally he came to my parents after almost ODing and said, "Hey, Mom, Dad, I need help." And so it's kind of the same thing with your husband. I would imagine, Christina, is that he has to come to you and say, "Hey, listen, Christina, I need help. I need help. I need help here. What can I do? What should I do?" And you have to be, like my brother said, the example to him. Because we ended up having an intervention for my brother, and I know the term intervention can be tough, but this was not your typical intervention where we're like sitting around going, "Hey, you did this, and this." We actually read letters to him of encouragement and love, and maybe that's what I'll just say. Since it's in the chat, I'll say his name, Sean. That's what you do with Sean. You have to just encourage him, and things like that. That would be my unsolicited advice to you to do.
And just so you know, not all interventions are people yelling at people. The majority
No,
of interventions,
no.
when they're done right, is people sending loving letters. But they usually
Right.
have obligations. Like, all right, these are what I'm no longer going to be able to do for you if you don't accept this help. And
Right.
you know, it's never just all right. Let's get together and yell at them and see what.
No, and I
I
think
don't
I'm
see
going.
that very much in intervention.
Yeah, I think I'm going off the mainstream, like not even the media, but the mainstream like idea of an intervention because I've been watching too much of The Sopranos.
Go watch the show Intervention.
Is there,
It's literally what they do. They sit there with a counselor and they write loving notes, and it's all good things, but
right.
definitely people handle it differently. Like there's always somebody in the family that is still upset with the person for whatever reason. Like happens with every situation. But to get back to what Leah was saying, she said, I meant that it was why bad things happen to good people when she was talking about free will. And I think that's a good example of, because I do think we are supposed to struggle in life. I do think there's supposed to be the yin and yang of life. You wouldn't know good luck without bad luck. You wouldn't know, extraordinary events without, bad events. I guess an extraordinary event could be a bad event, but you wouldn't know the yin without the yang. And I do think we're supposed to have struggles in life to know when we're doing well. And I think our outcome for our bad decisions is an example of how we learn through living a life on this planet as well. That's also a way of becoming a better person. Is like, oh yeah, you do follow man law to a certain extent. If you go out and kill somebody, you're going to go to jail. And if you didn't do something like that, you would be out of jail. Like your free will can be taken away depending on your actions.
Yes,
and
exactly.
You still have free will in jail, but it's free will under captivity. Like it's limited free will.
Right.
Limited freedom in general.
I remember when I was dating a woman when I used to live in Bakersfield, and I was trying to bring her to the church. I was trying to see if she was interested in Orthodoxy and being an Orthodox Christian. And I remember she and I broke up after kind of a messy breakup. It was kind of messy. I'm not going to get into that portion of it, but I will say that I will say that the priest I talked to at the time that was kind of counseling both of us as a couple and kind of as prospective Orthodox Christians together, he basically said to me, he's like, well, Herman, you don't have her in your life anymore. You answer to two people now, God and the cops. And you're more than likely not going to see the cops because you're a good person. So I guess you have to answer.
Well, and even the Bible tells you that there is a level of man law that you're supposed to respect.
Right.
Like,
yeah. I mean, rendering Caesar what is Caesar's. It says it right there. Yeah. But in this case,
shout out to the worship channel stopping in.
Yes.
Appreciate it, Brett.
This is a good topic. Maybe we should bring Brett up here to talk about this. He might have something to say about this.
Yeah, he's more than welcome to join. He doesn't like to deep dive into these topics, but he does like the topics. He gets nervous about I think the same things about expressing his ideas. Like when I sprung this question on you in the beginning of the show, I bet the same thing would have been Brett's example. Is wow, I don't really have an answer. I haven't really thought about it like that, to be honest. Like that, I think he would also think about it like that because he is a devout worshiper. But I don't know if he thinks about external ideas like that. Oh, dude.
Yeah, there we go, Brett. You became a new member. That's awesome.
Appreciate that, Brett. You don't have to do that, man. That's really nice.
Jacob Channel's very expensive, everybody. He's more expensive than Pesci. I had to go there. He's more. I don't even know how much Pesci's memberships are. In fact, I'm not a member of his channel at the moment. So
I think he's like 99 cents.
Oh, that's it? Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah,
I didn't know you could do 99 cents. When I had memberships on my channel, I'll tell you one thing real quick. I had to start at like $2.99. I had to start at $2.99. That was the starting point. I was like, I would just make it for 99 cents.
So Brett, I got to pose Brett this question.
Since,
I think he just came in. So the question on the table right now, and I haven't answered it yet, but I have my answer, my question. Because I think it would be a question that wouldn't be nihilistic. Like I wouldn't ask God a question about myself, because I feel like if I was talking to a higher power about myself and the higher power is all knowing, then I would assume he already fucking knows what I'm going to ask. So I wouldn't want to make it about me. but that's just me personally. That's my subtle version of it. But we're posing the question of if you could ask God any question or say anything to God, because it doesn't have to be a question for God. It could just be, it could be a thank you. It could be anything. What would be your verbiage to God, I guess? And that he who is without sin throw the first stone.
That's what Christ said in the Bible. He said that they were condemning a woman who was accused of adultery. Yeah. But what was interesting? Okay, this is more. I have to just say this about that in the Bible when that happened. What happened? Oh, all right. Okay, he's going somewhere. I don't know if he doesn't want me to talk, but anyway, I think he's going to come back eventually. So I'll go to solo.
Definitely, you can definitely keep talking, man.
Oh, okay. Good. I didn't know.
I'm good. This is your topic, man. You're good.
This is my topic. That's right. I got this. I did pick this topic. That's right. So when in that particular part in the Bible, when that is happening, you'll notice when you read about it, Christ is writing something in the sand, and you know what he's writing. And it's not revealed in the Bible. This is where the oral tradition comes in from the Orthodox Church and the Church Fathers. He's writing the sins of every single person who's trying to condemn this woman. Yeah, he's writing all of their sins down. Not because he's but he is the judge of the world. He is Christ, of course. So he's the Son of God. He's God the Son. So of course he's writing their sins down, thinking, hey, listen, you guys are not without sin. Trying to make them realize it, and of course whether they realize it or not is of course up to that person, of course. But that's what he was actually writing in the sand or in the dirt. I guess it was dirt, not sand. It was the dirt. He was writing it. But anyway, carrying on, everybody. Brett, I'd love to hear your opinion on this, brother. With if you could ask God one thing, and again, I said I probably don't think I would be able to ask God anything. I think if anything, though, I go back to this and answering the question a slightly different way, not super different way, but I would not ask God a question. I would just thank him for blessing me with all the great things he's blessed me with. He's blessed me with so much in my life, a wonderful city that I live in here. I'm not going to say the name of it. I said it before. I mean, I guess I can say the name of it. It's a city called Etna, and blessing me with a wonderful Orthodox Christian community here in Etna for myself. As well as outside of that, even outside of the Orthodox Christian community, he's blessed me with a lot of great things as well. So I'm blessed a lot of the way. So I'll answer the question again by saying I would not necessarily ask God a question, but I would thank him for all the great things he's given to me. You have too many questions to ask, Brett. Well, that's common. I mean, if you're
what would be your first one? What's your go-to?
Yeah, I want to
hear. Because we were asking, like the way I phrased this before is, would you immediately, as a human characteristic, go to questioning the validity of the person that you were talking to? Would you ask them to prove it to them, or would you? He's playing with the emojis. Or would you? Go to wanting, would you immediately accept that the person that you're talking to is the higher power and go right into something that you'd want to know, or would you be challenging questions first? So this is what I would ask, since I haven't really said it yet. The first thing I would ask is, why are we deserving of this? Why are we deserving of the lives that we are given? Why are humans allowed to be here? What made you want to create us? I mean, especially if you believe it on a biblical sense, like that makes me think about it a little deeper. Why was it worth wiping out the humans once when they were sinful? And why did you feel like you needed to restart? Like I could get pretty deep into that question.
Yeah.
Alone. Because I don't think it's conceited. I think like it's a grateful question. Like it's more like, why are we deserving of what you've given us? Right.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good question. Yeah, definitely. Because for me as a fellow human being of oh my gosh, $2. Oh, one of the, you know what? I get $1 of that. Thank you, Brett. I get the donations. Hey, you said if you have guests on your show, and since this is not a show on your channel, I get that money, guys.
You're not a guest, right? This is our show.
We're no longer friends. I'm a guest now. Dang it, Brett! I get $1.50 of that right there. Actually, YouTube gets most of that. Sorry. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get back on track. I took us off track, but yeah, that's a good question for as a human being. Why do we deserve this stuff? For me, I think human beings don't deserve even half of the stuff that God gives us and that God bestows upon us. But He's God. He's going to give us what He's going to give us, and we either accept it or we don't accept it, obviously.
Yeah. 100% agree.
Yeah, it's just. But of course, I'm thinking of things from the human standpoint. That's me right there, by the way, folks.
No,
that is actually my real old account, folks. I didn't realize. You suspect Schmidt for what? What do you mean suspect Schmidt for what? Schmidt is here.
Probably assuming that it was that Schmidt was you. Schmidt changes his name all the time. I would assume that's what she was going with.
Oh,
His online thing is always Indiana Jake. It's not. He doesn't change it on that. He changes it on the title.
Oh, okay. Okay. I couldn't catch that. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Show up on the feed. That's awesome. I showed up on the feed of YouTube. I mean, I know I'm great and everything, but Christina, that's great. I'm glad that you're here. She called it a show. We're going with the dang show.
Herman, welcome to the dance. All right.
Thank you. We're gonna go with her definition, even though my definition of show is different. We're going with her definition of show. I'm gonna go with my audience, but that's awesome. You know what? That actually makes me feel somewhat conceited a little bit. Like, hey, yeah, hold on, Jacob. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Hey, take that down right now, Jacob. Take that down right now.
I support all the donations that come from my members.
I don't care. I'm taking it down myself. Okay, here, we'll put it back up. So Jacob won't. You started. That's right. That's funny. No, but seriously though, I that makes me feel good that actually YouTube's actually showing my stuff. I don't know what they're doing with that, but there we go. But yeah, there we go. Jacob just got a $2 donation, but like I said, I get money from Jacob. He gives me $400 every 2 days. Yeah,
for production value.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. I'll pay him back with the shirts.
I actually deduct it. I deduct it every time you touch your face. I deduct $5.
See, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching my face. See? Every time I touch my face, well, then I have no money left. I'm in the negative. If that's the case. It took me long enough to figure that one out. But yes. Oh, but then the live tap. My goodness. I'm telling you right now, Jacob.
Nice. So all right. Yeah. The description that you put in the videos worked out well. I don't know where you grabbed.
Jacob just
the StreamYard thing in there is because when people search live, we come up higher in the feed as having a StreamYard link in for people to join.
Well, I did the hashtag StreamYard and StreamYard live streaming in my what's it called? In my title.
Yeah, in your description.
And the description too, yes. And the description as well. So I don't know where I got that from either. I must have copied it from your thing too. I don't know. I think I might have.
Well, because you shared all my channels and stuff. I didn't put any of that in.
Yeah, but I didn't. Oh gosh, I just got blanked there. Hey, have you seen Stephanie? By the way,
I have. Her eyeballs popped in a couple times.
Okay, I haven't seen Stephanie in a while.
Are you gonna come on and give us your answer, Brett? We need an answer to this question.
Here, I'll put it in the chat. Why not? I'll put it even it's even in my chat too. Why not? Yeah, I haven't seen Stephanie since Tuesday in my what was that?
That's my phone.
It's a plane. It's Superman.
Sounded kind of like a cricket.
Well, okay. That is appropriate. I am talking after all. So it's appropriate that crickets start chirping. Yeah, they're just cricket. I must be talking a lot, and I'm over talking.
No, I don't think you're talking a lot. I would say hello. That would be enough. That would be a nice beginning question for
That would be a good question. Brett, welcome to my show, Brett. My show. How are you, Brett?
Good.
Good. Good to see you, man. Brett is very intimidated by me. Brett, don't be intimidating. I can't do anything to you at all. I have no powers at all.
I have no power. Here, be gone. Or someone drops a house on you.
You're right. Like, you called down the thunder. Now you're gonna. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's good to see Brett. So, Brett, I will allow you to answer the question here. Do you need us to repeat the question, or do you want to answer what questions you would ask God?
I don't have one. I have too many.
Okay, well, what was your first series of questions? What comes to you?
I don't know.
God just came into your room. He sat down with you. He's on your bed, and he's like, "Ask me anything, Brett." And you couldn't come up with one question for him, or just a thank you. There's all kinds of things I could think of, but I think my first go-to, if I only had one, if I was only allowed one, that's why I said I think it would be why are we deserving of this divine gift of life and this planet and everything else that you've given us. That was my go-to, because I didn't want to I would have to assume God was real. When he was sitting in front of me, my first questions, I wouldn't want them to be wasted on him proving to me he's God.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the chat.
You're good.
This is why I'm laughing. This is what you would ask. Wow. Oh, well, yes, I agree with that too, Christina. But I'm Stephanie put why is Vernon so great?
He classifies himself as good now, not great.
No, yeah, come on. I you know what? Hold on. Let me say this to the woke movement. I identify as great, everybody. Come on. Jacob identifies as a bundle of sticks.
Wow.
Well, a bundle of sticks or a cigarette, I guess. I mean, it is a good question. Why am I so? I mean, I don't think I'm that great. They just call me that. You know. Anyway, Brett, I didn't mean to interrupt. Please keep going, Brett, on what you were saying. You were saying something. You were going somewhere with this. I can tell. So you can feel free to tell me to shut up at any moment, Brett. It's completely acceptable. Jacob does it all the time. Brett, do you want to sing some? You want to sing some of your songs, Brett? I'll allow you to sing. I don't mind if you sing.
I should be asleep by now.
Oh, really? Well, do you have to get up early tomorrow?
What time at 8 p.m.?
6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us this evening on our show that we're having right now, even though we're not having a show right now, according to my definition, me.
And thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. And a donation as well.
Thank you for
That's
becoming
really
a member of.
You don't ever have to do that, but I appreciate it a lot.
Yes, Brett. Thank you for becoming a member of my channel that I'm going to be taking over very soon. Thank you. I get all the money. Thank you. I appreciate the money. I appreciate donations. But Jacob's right. You don't have to do that, man. You know, you should go subscribe to or become a member of Pesci's channel. He's cheaper.
You can get 3 months for the same price.
Actually, I am also a member of the channel too. Just so everyone knows. But Brett, so there's not so you say you have a lot of questions. What would be just like I know this is putting you on the spot. I think Jacob might have asked this in the same way, but I'm gonna also kind of ask it and say, would you not want to ask questions then to God? Would you just say thank you, God, for everything you've given to me, or are you kind of going more in that direction? Or I'm just trying to kind of understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I would have a lot of questions as well.
Or if you don't open up and you're actually getting ready to go to bed.
Maybe that's what he did. Yeah,
well.
that could be too. He's probably tired. But
I have to be at work at 7:30 in the morning.
Oh no.
Just one. If I had this.
Yeah. Oh wow. And so what time is it where you're at right now? Are you on the East Coast?
Yeah.
On the East Coast. Okay, so it's almost 9 your time then. Okay, gotcha. You're staying up past your Brett time. Yeah, your Brett time, young man. You're staying up past your bedtime, young man. What are you doing? I'm gonna bend you over my knee and spank you.
My room
Okay,
is
wow.
very hot, so I
Getting
can't
weird.
sleep.
Your room's hot.
Go back to religious talk.
right. No, but so you were saying your room's really hot. Do you not have air conditioning in your house like me?
We do, but
you
it's
do?
not on right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard that costs a lot of money. But then again, so does running a bunch of fans around the house too. Like I have to here in this house. It's very hot here.
That's good. Thank you.
So what was I saying? I was saying something. I forgot where I was going with this, Brett. Help me out here, buddy. Help me out here, buddy. Come on, Brett. You got to help me out, man. Oh, sorry, Jacob. I muted your mic because you were in the middle of the conversation. I didn't want everyone to overhear the conversation because it was probably about me because everyone talks about me, folks. But everybody, we're going to go on for another 15 or so minutes because I have to become a football fanatic. Yes, thank you, Rambling Herman. There we go. I had to be a football fanatic, even though it's a preseason game and it doesn't count worth a crud. I'm still going to watch my team. Don't tell anybody, but I'm going to watch it using this streaming service.
Where are they playing?
They're playing the Minnesota Vikings. So, you know what? If they beat the Vikings, suck it, Aaron M. Holt.
I get
So
to
we're
go
gonna be doing
to
a-
a game next weekend.
What game are you going to?
The Colts versus Bears.
Nice. Preseason. There we go.
I like the Colts too. They're a universally decent team.
I get to run the 5K
Really?
and go watch the Colts.
Oh my
Is
gosh.
that for a competition or just for fun? What are you doing?
For
the
fun.
5K for? Nice.
I just do it for fun.
I used to do a 10K every year, but I can't do it anymore. That was like
10K.
under.
No
Like,
more.
it's only 6
No more
miles.
10Ks.
It's like 6 miles.
I have to say something real quick. Who in their right mind runs for fun?
I just woke up one day and was like, "Oh, I should probably run 6 miles today."
By the way, just kidding, Brett. I love you, brother. I'm just kidding. What language did I use? I didn't use any bad language, did I? Gosh, Stephanie, you know what? Can I block her?
I can tell you exactly what you said.
Yeah, please tell me what I said.
You said you wanted to bend Brett over your knee and spank him.
That's not bad language.
It wasn't good language.
Well, I know, but I was kidding.
I mean, I guess
you know.
but to take it left, I was like, well, there are some religions where.
Oh, there he is. There's my cute Brett. Brett looks like he's he's in bed right now. We're getting Brett in bed right now. I love it.
This is where the
I know. We probably should. Mud was trying to get us back on topic in the chat. I mean, I don't have much more necessarily to add to the topic at the moment. I'm sure in 2 weeks when we do another episode of just the two of us, I'm sure I might have more. Man, look at
Or
Brett.
just the three of us.
Just the three of us. Are you trying to rename the show?
Look at him trying to slip in. Just sliding into the DMs like that.
I love how he does it. Brett, you are good. How about this? How about we just throw Jacob off and it would just be just you and I? It would be the Brett and Herman show. Come on, think
Anymore.
bitch. You bitch.
Oh, every once in a while it needs to be done. Got to keep him civil.
Damn it, you son of a. Hey, you like that, Brett? You like that?
He's not even letting me bring him back up.
I don't want to let you bring me back up because you won't. You'll take like 15 hours to bring me back up. We don't have that kind of time.
How dare you?
Brett-
Can't hear you. Can you hear?
No, I couldn't hear
No.
him either.
Can't hear anything. What is going on here?
Dang it, I'm back on. Damn it. I did that in the backstage area. Hey, you know what? You can play at that game. There we go. No, don't even come back up. If you come back up yourself, I will ban you again. I'll play more him. See, it's only funny when Jacob does it. I know. Oh, see, now Brett's like, I'm not going to show my face anymore. I'll bring it back up. I'll be nice to him. everybody, Backstreet's back. All right. Anyway, it's getting pandemonium on just the two of us, or as Brett said, just the three of us. I guess right now it is just the three of us. So we have to change the title of the stream.
No, as long as we keep dropping each other off, we can be two at a time.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you're right. Hey, you know what? Brett just had you could have done anything you wanted for like 5 seconds there, Brett. You had control right there. You know what? I'm doing. Brett, please go ahead and say what you need to say, bro. Okay, that's enough time. We're done. We're done with this pandemonium and craziness. Everyone in the chat is probably like, what in the hell is Herman smoking? The answer is nothing. The answer is we have 10 minutes left in this awesome experience that is just the two of us. Brett. What is going on with you right now at this current moment, aside from being half awake?
I'm in bed.
I could see that. I could actually see that you were in bed. I can see that. I saw your pajamas. You were wearing your pajamas too. I saw that. It's kind of nice. Interesting color. It looks like a zebra, but it's all right.
That's my blanket.
Blue stripes. Come on.
Other blue stripes. I'm colorblind.
I noticed.
You didn't realize this? They're blue. I thought they were black and white, like polka dots or something. I don't know what's going on. Folks, this is why they call me Herman the Great. Because I can make it through anything. So, Brett, without giving away the name of your company, what do you do for work? I'm not familiar with what you do for work, so I'm kind of curious. Or you can even type it in the private chat and I won't read it out loud.
I'm at the school.
Oh, you're working at the school? Okay. Are you a teacher?
No.
Oh. Are you
Cafeteria.
Okay. Oh, you're working at the that's awesome. Are you gonna like throw the food at the bratty kids and be like, here's your food, kids? Is that what you're gonna do?
Kind
I
of,
would.
but nicer.
But nicer, you'll go. You go, here, kids, here's your food. F you, mister. I'll show you F you. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. That's an example of what not to
I think
do.
you should be a nice cafeteria person and just sing Lunch Lady Land and just light up the party.
There we go. That's awesome, Brett. That's awesome. And the name of the school is, no, I'm totally kidding. Don't say that. I'm just totally kidding. I'm trying to test you. Please don't say the name of the school. Hey, what's up, Nora? Nora the Stock Explorer is here.
Herman the Great.
What's up, man?
That's what the school name is.
That's the school name.
Herman the Great? Don't they know? Wait, Brett, don't they normally name that after dead people? Does that mean I'm really dead?
Back to the original beginning of our show.
I know, right? Well,
it was.
Wait,
show? Are any of us really here?
Right. That's well. Are any of us here on the next installment of the Herman the Great Just the Two of Us show? I'll concede that this is a show. We have Brett on now, so we have an interview subject. We're interviewing him, and he's not really giving us very many answers. Hey,
Nora.
Yeah, what's going on, Nora? So Brett's like disappearing into his like green screen there. Brett, give me your hand, Brett. Give me your hand. Oh, Brett! Ow, Brett, you squeezed it. Dang it! All right. Anyway, folks, we have about 7 minutes left, and Jacob just flipped me off.
Did not.
Thanks. I know he didn't. But anyway,
I would never do such, Brett.
No, I would.
Or I don't flip people off.
I do.
It's a waste of an energy. I can't do that.
People.
Why would I go out of my way to actually? Wait a minute. Was it Brett in the stream that I deleted? What was that happened that one day?
I don't even know. I don't remember this.
Nobody saw this. Oh, it was the finger. Okay. I think that was the signal he was giving me up there.
See, Brett is subtle. Like he doesn't like. You don't expect it from him sometimes. He's actually
we had trolls one night, and
Yeah.
Brett handled himself way better than expected. I was like, "You're gonna leak?" He looks at me and goes, "You're gonna leak the stream, right?" And then I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right, I'm about to go into it." I'm like, "All right, I see you, Brett."
You know what? I'm telling you right now, Jacob. It's the quiet ones you have to watch.
What's that?
It's the quiet ones you have to watch.
The quiet ones.
I'm telling you, Brett is
He's not
quiet.
he's not like sinister, but he stands up for himself. The quiet ones that you have to watch is more like, yeah, bad people.
Well, yeah,
I think, Brett,
Well,
I think he
know,
just
but
stands up for himself. There's balance to that.
that's true. He definitely does. But like, you have to watch Brett. Like, he'll like out of nowhere he'll go boom. He's like an RKO out of nowhere. Literally out of nowhere.
More like John Cena. You just can't see him.
You can't see him. Okay, now that I
He
look
goes
at that,
off, and then he turns his camera off. Perfect.
oh, we're doing this. We're putting him on the spot now. Yeah, I can do that. Now he turns his camera off right as I put him on the spot. Brett's gonna. You know what? This is why Brett doesn't subscribe to my channel, because he doesn't like me all that much, Jacob. But it's all good. It's all good.
Because
I
you're abusing your admin powers.
I am a little bit, but hey, I put him front and center. I was trying to give him some exposure. You know, I was trying to expose.
Herman's just really upset that I claymored him in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning, it was like
So he's gonna-
midway through-
No, I was
Claymore,
saying that's what started this.
Claymore, you did start this. I'm a little upset, but I had to do legal things like I don't know. Oh wait, my internet's going. Oh, that was really weird. I Claymored myself. I don't either, man. We have like 3.5 minutes.
Still
left
trying
in
to
the show.
understand.
Oh, don't try to understand. Just nod politely. That's what you have to do when dealing with me. You're like, this man does have a few screws loose in his head. Yeah,
I like the term "couple fries short of a happy meal."
I like that one better. Or two scoops short of a box of Raisin Bran.
2 scoops short. Oh damn,
Yeah.
that's no Raisin
Yeah.
Bran. But that's no
yeah.
Raisin Bran.
You're right.
That's
Well,
not
that's
just a couple screws. That's all. The screws there are no
Okay.
bolts. There are no screws.
By the way, Brett, you are safe. I will not feature you. I'll feature someone much uglier than you. Right here. I'm featuring this guy right here. Oh,
Wow.
that didn't work out.
Why? Where are we all middle fingers now?
Why do we-
I didn't do
He's
nothing.
getting late. He's getting tired. I'm not getting aggressive.
Who's getting? You're gonna get aggressive or me?
No, I said Brett was. He goes, no,
I didn't do nothing. I did this.
Same to you, Brett.
I'm just joking with you, Brett.
I know. You know what? I will not stand for this any longer. I'm not going to stand for this. Okay, I'm standing up right here. This is Brett. That's it, right here, guys. I'm standing up right here for myself because I am tired of the oppression of Brett. Okay, remember, Brett screwed Brett. Oh wait, that's Vince McMahon.
There's the door.
Look at Brett's face. Like, what in the heck? I'm just kidding, Brett. I love you, man. Just play along. Brett's face is like, I have got to go. Brett does look tired today.
Yeah, it's late. He's got to wake up at 6 a.m. He's not
I
trying to
know.
get off.
I know.
You have
I
a good
know.
night, Brett. And once again, thank you for stopping in. And
Love
thanks
you,
for
Brett.
becoming a member. Thanks for the donation. You've been nothing but nice tonight. Appreciate it,
Yeah.
dude.
Love you, Brett. Well, we're gonna recap. Brett, do you have anything to say before you do step down? Anything to say? You too.
That wasn't the same thing.
You too. I appreciate it. Man, the hate for Herman is great tonight. I love it. He low-key flipped me off, folks. Did you guys see that?
I'm pretty sure he did. Everybody watching.
I know, but I'm saying it's low-key.
I
I'm
had
trying
an
to
itch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what, Brett? I'm gonna teach you how to count before you leave. 1, 2. I can only count to 2.
But hold them a little bit higher. That was perfect. When you
I
did
know.
it, they went blurry.
I know. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
YouTube hates me. They won't even let me swear at people.
I know, right? Hold on, what the bleep? All right, well, we are already. Actually, we already. I can't talk. Oh my lord. Never mind. Let's keep. Jacob, you take this one. Go ahead.
Have fun. Babies, catch Pokemon. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Everybody, shout out your channels.
Herman the Great. Yeah.
Follow us if you're not subscribed to Herman. You can tell where he's at. It's Herman the Great, all word, but capitalized each different word. And you check out Brett's worship channel as well. And everybody in the chat, thank you guys for coming. We got Gonzo, we had Leah, we had Stephanie, we had Mud Rabbit, of course.
Christina was there.
A little bit of everybody stopped in.
Yeah.
That was just on my side. I was talking about we had Emily in. We had plenty of people. We had everybody stopping in tonight, and I appreciate everybody that did. Brett for becoming a member and leaving a donation tonight. That was more than you ever need to do. Andre Little, thanks for stopping in early. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But hope everybody has a good night.
Good night, everybody, and stay safe. That's awesome. We're still here. Oh crap! Don't say anything bad, Brett. Brett, watch yourself. We're still here. We're still. Brett, oh my god.
Message will self